Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seat.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you
grabs it at the 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. On the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some room under the goal line. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will score it out of bounds. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Clemson! They grab the early lead. Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate to help your punter.
And And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. Lots of room to run. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Moves away as he feels pressure. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Lewis to throw. Now improvising. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Now the play fake. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds his man. It's Walters. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Overton. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's loose on the right. Defense picks it up. The 30. He's at the touchdown. Wait. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Base to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Gets the back moving. Lewis to throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's Staley. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Madden. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. On 1st and 10 from the 38. On the run. It's Overton. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Duarte. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's O'Neal. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's James. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Rifles it down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's now up to 70 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Madden. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running to Green.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Madden. They finally get... What a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll take it on the return, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Lewis to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Tackled there by the defense. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and so on.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. On the option. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Lewis wants to pass. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The throw to the outside is complete. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run, shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why...
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running.
Touchdown, Tiger! Fit in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stuck.
Breaks into the open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Clemson! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Finds the tight end.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab at the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And the Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Clemson.
He wants to change this route. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Power football with the run. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the